Good morning, it is 3 a.m. and I'm on my way to Liverpool. Dropped this trailer in, which I loaded with thatch yesterday. Then I'm picking up a new trailer, which I'm not really sure what's on it, apart from one thing. And that one thing is some tanks for Nipper. Some of you will know Nipper from his own channel, Nipper the Restoman. His job is to restore old and classic trucks, and I'll be heading over to Wisbeach Way today to go and drop the tanks off for him. You may have also seen him on my channel previously and on Trucker Tim's, but first I'm going to get out, do my daily checks, and then I can head off to the docks near Liverpool.
Even though it's super early, I take the time to have a good look around my truck, as you never know what might have happened overnight. Whilst I was trying to get my beauty sleep, everything is looking good, which is what I wanted to see at this time in the morning.
I'm just going to fill out my daily checks up, and then I can go. Thank you. It says thank you to me. Right, let's go. Lots of people still sleeping this morning. What I would rather be doing.
I make my way out onto the M5, heading northbound from Worcester, where I just about managed to find a space on the industrial estate last night. I was hoping to head straight up the M5 onto the M6, but the link between the M5 and the M6 has been closed overnight, so I'm diverted off the motorway and through Birmingham. Quite often, leaving early in the morning means that you can get a good bit done before heavy traffic on the lead up to rush hour. However, this is also the time when they will shut motorways and A roads for maintenance. The diversion has cost me a little bit of time on my tacho, but eventually I make it onto the M6. I keep heading north until I get to junction 20, where I get onto the M56, followed by the M53. This journey is about 130 miles, maybe a little bit more with the diversion, and it should take me just over 2.5 hours.
Well, it looks quite busy in here today. There is probably about 5 in front of me. Yes, I am.
There you go. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Once I'm through the kiosk, I can go and drop my trailer.
Just looking out for my trailer as I come through. I can't see it yet. Hopefully it's not hidden away somewhere. A few spaces in there today. Should be nice and easy.
I'm told at the kiosk which rows I need to park in, so I go and find a space in one of the rows.
I'm just going to quickly get this trailer dropped. I'm going to put my paperwork in the side locker for my previous load, so that goes back to Chris.
Then I go about dropping my trailer. I start with the number plate, wind the legs down and take the Susies off. Then once I undo the clip and pull the pin out, I'm ready to go.
Right, legs, brakes, auxiliary, clip, pin. I've got the number plate and I've put my paperwork in. Right, I can go. Pull forward slightly, drop the air down on the back. Why doesn't it look like it's going? Oh, it is now. Pull out from underneath, level up the air, and I can go and look for my new trailer. Is that it there? Yeah, I found it. I have found it, and I'm facing the wrong way. I'm just going to do a turny roundy. So, in reverse, put the air down on the back. Have a little check.
I get out to make sure that the pin's in line and the fifth wheel comes up to meet the plate of the trailer.
First, back onto the pin. Yeah. 2 shunts forwards. 1 for luck. Let's go and get this trailer hitched up.
I put the clip back on, reconnect all of the Susies, wind the legs up and put the number plate that I removed from the old trailer onto the new trailer. I also need to do a walk around check of this trailer like I did with my unit and trailer first thing this morning. And then I need to check the load itself.
So by the looks of it, we are loaded up right to the back door. There's a roller right on the back door. These tanks here, these are Nippers. And then we have all sorts of other things to be delivered for Fleming Agri. Well, Nippers tanks are making me a good table here. So I've got a Bicester, or two near Bicester, 2 different places near Bicester. Then I've got an Essex, a Kent, a Surrey, a Ringwood, which is near Salisbury, another Ringwood, and 6 Handley in Wiltshire. So I've got a bit of a runaround. Newsreader. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to do all of that today, but hopefully I should get half of it done, the rest tomorrow, and then I'll be running back up for a backload to the boat. I've already done about 2.5 hours of driving. I'm going to need a break on the way to my first tip. I'm going to check around all the straps on the trailer, and then I'm going to get in the cab and just have a good look through and check my best way around delivering all of these.
You never know how rough the sea was on the crossing over from Belfast, so it's always good to have a little check around before I leave.
That's all the straps checked down through the trailer. I'm happy with the load.
I close up the doors and I'm almost ready to go.
So I've looked up on Google Maps everywhere that I'm going. I should get 2 deliveries done, then go over to Nippers, and then hopefully make it down to the next delivery. I might not get it delivered tonight, but I will make it most of the way there. It's actually saying that my whole route on this load, I don't know if you can see that, 11 hours and 39 minutes, and I have 7 hours 11 minutes driving left. So I'm not going to do it all today. I know I'm not going to do it all today, but I can break the back of it, do the rest in the morning. Shouldn't be too bad to do the rest the next day. I should be reloading back for the boat then. What I am going to do though is I'm just going to send Nipper a quick WhatsApp, tell him I should be over today. What's the time now? 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be over this afternoon. I've put, should be over this afternoon. Tell Gary to put the kettle on. Sent. Right, so it's going to be about 3.5 hours down to the first place. So I will need a break on the way. Right, everything done and I can go.
I head out of the docks and back towards the M53 and then onto the M56. By the time I get to the M56, it's starting to get into rush hour and there is a little bit of heavy traffic in the usual places. I get to the junction for the M6, which is also the junction for Lim Truck Stop. And this morning I do need a drop of fuel. I'm not a massive fan of having to stop for fuel, but unfortunately it is a necessity.
Right. Hopefully get a drop of fuel.
Lim has self-service pumps, which sometimes makes it a little quicker if there's no queue.
I think this has to be the quietest I've ever seen Lim Truck Stop. There's loads of spaces.
I head out of the services and out onto the M6 heading southbound. My aim is to get as far as I can before my 4.5 hours driving is up. And today that takes me down to Kill services.
4 hours and 22 minutes driving. I'm going to put myself on break, and I'm actually, even though it is 8:40 in the morning, I am going to go and have a shower because I think this is going to be my only chance and I've got a lot to do today.
This shower isn't too bad compared to most, but it doesn't have a lot of pressure.
This is the shower that I have today.
And I also get myself a nice coffee.
I'm just going to ring my first drop and let them know that I'm coming. I should be there, hopefully, 11.
Welcome to Turney Agriculture, 5.
Hello, Simon speaking.
Got a Fleming Agri delivery for you.
Absolutely marvellous. Yeah, there'll be somebody to unload, no worries.
Got a delivery for your ground care depot. Is that just down the road from you?
They are, but we'll see what we can do when you get here.
All right, thank you. All right, cheers. Cheers, bye. My first 2 drops, they are for the same people and they are just down the road from each other, like he said. So I'm hoping that I can drop both of them off in the same place. I get the feeling that they might take stuff. It would save me a lot of hassle and a lot of time. That's my time up, so I'm gonna make a move.
Once again, I head out of the services and out onto the M6. This time I know I'm going to make it to my first drop near Bicester. Before I left, I had a quick check on Google Maps to see my best route, as there's a few that I could go. And actually, my best route was going down through Birmingham onto the M5, as the traffic was good through there, and then take the 42 across to the M40. There was 2 minutes in it between going this way and going down the M6 toll and then onto the M42, which had heavy traffic, and it saved a £17 toll fee. This journey is around 170 miles, and with having to stop for fuel and a break, it's taken me around 4 hours. Not too much room in the yard, so I just pull into an available space.
I'm here, so I'm just going to go and find somebody and see if they can unload me. Hopefully they're going to unload both, but we'll see. I might not be that lucky.
I go and see somebody and they tell me that they will be out straight away. The roller that is being delivered here is right on the back, so we are able to unload it by just opening the back doors. I've made sure that it's all unstrapped, then they bring the handler right up to the lifting eye, I put the pin through, and then it can be lifted off nice and easily. I've also asked if I can drop the delivery that is supposed to be for their other depot, just down the road, here. Luckily for me, they have agreed to take it, as it's only one very light PVC hopper, and the place down the road is a bit of a challenge to get in with an Arctic. Luckily, this is also at the back of the trailer and can be got to easily, so we get a strap around the hopper and lift it out with the handler. I needed to remove a strap on Nipper's tanks to get the hopper out, so I make sure that they get strapped back down securely. Then I can get the back doors shut back up, get my paperwork signed, and I can go.
Well, that's worked out perfectly, being able to drop both of them off here. It's going to save me a huge amount of time. I have used 2 hours of driving time to get here. It's 1 hour 57 over to Nippers. So hopefully by the time I get there, I can get unloaded and have a 45, which means I'll get a cuppa.
There's not a lot of space in here for turning, so I pull forwards to get myself in the best position to back around the corner. Before I got back in the cab, I looked around the corner to see where I needed to position my trailer, so I missed the building. As I pull out of the dealership, there is a van parked right on the corner, which makes it really awkward for me. And my only way around it is to steadily mount the curb. I head back the way I came, towards the M40, but this time I head right across it to head cross country on the A43. This takes me around a lot of roundabouts and towards Northampton. I head around the bottom of Northampton before I pick up the A45. I then take the A650 across to Peterborough and then head around the bottom of Peterborough towards the A47 before heading through a few country lanes into the yard where it all happens. As I pull into the yard, I spot a well-known truck straight away, and it's in for some magic that this place creates.
You alright?
See, you've been Irish. Yeehaw, Tango.
Where do you want me to park?
Oh, it's over beside the Volvo. You can go in the Volvo corner.
Alright.
The riff-raff over there. We can scan you.
Yeah, you?
I've been down to this yard a few times now, owned by John Thomas, and the characters that are in and out of this place on a daily basis always remind me of Last of the Summer Wine, which creates a lovely atmosphere. I also get to see a lot of cool secret stuff on the understanding that I never tell, or at least not until the company announce their new truck. John Thomas, the man that never stops come hell or high water, comes down to unload the tanks.
How far up are you going?
Nipper gives me a hand opening the curtains, and I jump up onto the trailer to unstrap the tanks. If you watch Nipper's channel, you will know that he's selling his 164, and he's sorted out all the work for it ready for the new owner. He has, however, started a new little project of his own, and bought a Scania 113 to do up for himself. The 113 that he has bought has got 4 Series tanks on it. And as Nipper likes to restore stuff to their original state, the tanks had to be changed. These fuel tanks were over in Northern Ireland, so he dropped Chris a message and arranged delivery.
Tim dropped it off. And he's in the long stay car park.
He's in the long stay car park.
This is as low as you go. How do you think he's going to get on?
That's even lower there.
Yeah, no.
I can't even get my hand in under.
Have a look at this. You have to feel this. He's only come 3 miles. Feel the bottom of the squat already.
Oh, there is a scrape there.
Yeah.
Can I see it on the camera?
Yeah. A rubber nice one stand. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at these chaps. You know what it reminds me of? Because you've been to Sydney a few times now.
Yeah.
Van der Heyden. You know, they had the 2 tea cabs, the wagon and drag in the Arctic.
Oh yeah.
And then the
yeah.
one with the beach teak catwalk.
Yeah. Yes.
Really
yes.
like their styling. You don't
Yeah.
know what
I can remember looking at it with you and Tim.
Yeah.
That one.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, he's holding the lights at the top.
Oh yeah.
Double burners, and he's got double burners up there.
Double burners.
One there and one beside it.
All right.
And it's got the wider air pit panels on it.
Oh yeah.
Obviously a road legal exhaust system, they're just dummies. See? I'll show you that.
They are very thick, aren't they? No way.
No exhaust, you put your hand in, look.
Something
Put it this way,
magical.
it's a bit Tim. That's all we'll see, it's a bit Tim-esque. I'll say it off camera.
Are you going to cry when it goes?
I was great until today, until I drove it again. I was like, what did I do? But once I get the other ones built,
It does look nice though. Very lucky man.
he is, yeah. I'm a very silly, man.
After a coffee and a catch-up, it's time to get on down the road.
Message when you get parked up, alright?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, thank you.
Drive safe.
Yes, nice day.
I did forget to text Nipper and tell him I parked up safe, so Nipper, if you're watching, I am safe. As I pull out of the yard, I spot John Thomas coming back in with the tractor. Despite building and running a successful business all of his life, he's still out grafting. And believe me when I say he doesn't just work hard, he plays hard too. Before I left, I worked out that I was not going to make it to my next drop in my remaining driving time. I know I will have a busy day tomorrow, so I push on and get as far as I can in the time I have left to make it easier for myself tomorrow. And the only sensible place I can find to park in this area is Cambridge Services. Even though it's still fairly early, the services are quite busy, but I do manage to find a space, even if it is a bit of a challenge to back in with the sun right in my eyes. I have a quick check through my paperwork so that I know what I'm doing tomorrow, and I put myself on break for my daily rest.
That's me all packed up now. I've got my tea in the microwave, which today is a spinach and ricotta cannelloni. I'm feeling quite hungry after today, and I am also feeling quite tired, so I don't think I will be up very late tonight. All tucked up in bed now, my alarm's set for 5:30. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget you can get my merch at f28print.com.